Hi everyone, I'm Andrea Delancey, your Northeast Florida real estate expert and your guide to everything lifestyle, community, and relocation here in Jacksonville. As we wrap up 2025, I've been getting so many questions from people who've been thinking about moving to Florida for years. Empty nesters, retirees, and people craving warmer weather, lower taxes, and more affordable housing options, year-round outdoor living, or simply a different, more relaxed lifestyle. If you're wondering whether 2026 might finally be the year to make your move, this update is for you. Stay with me. So, how is the real estate market looking for 2026? And will this be the year for you to make your move? Let's start with where the Northeast Florida market stands right now. As we close out 2025, we're seeing a shift into a more balanced market. Inventory has increased by roughly 12 to 15% year over year in most areas, and homes are sitting a little longer, closer to an average of 40 days on the market compared to last year's 30 or 32 days. Price growth has softened, but it remains stable in neighborhoods with strong demand. And what this means is that buyers are getting more choices again, and sellers are having to be more strategic with pricing, presentation, and overall expectations. Nationally, economists are projecting that 2026 will bring slightly lower mortgage rates. We've already seen some slight adjustments down in recent weeks. Now, we're not going to get back to the 3% unicorn days, but many forecasts are showing low to mid sixes, which is far more manageable than the peaks we've seen previously. The great news for Jacksonville and the Northeast Florida area is that the influx of people moving to Florida is still strong, especially from the Northeast and the Midwest. And that demand, along with our heavy military presence, continues to keep our market healthier than many other areas of the country. Now, I want to spotlight some of the most desirable and fastest evolving parts of Jacksonville. First up is Riverside, Avondale, and San Marco. Now, you've heard me talk about these neighborhoods before. These historic neighborhoods have always been popular thanks to their walkability, their historic charm, river views, and a wide variety of local boutiques and restaurants. But what's happening in downtown Jacksonville is about to elevate them even further. Over the next several years, downtown is undergoing one of the largest waves of redevelopment the city has ever seen, and I've been here for over 35 years. We have the shipyards and the Four Seasons Hotel project, the stadium renovation that will create a year-round entertainment district that's supposed to be completed by 2028. The Riverfront Plaza transformation, the first phase, just opened in early December, and there are plans for new residential towers and the development of the Pearl Street district. And all of this is happening right across the river from these historic neighborhoods. Now, major waterfront development almost always impacts residential values in surrounding areas, and we're already seeing that. Riverside and Avondale median prices are currently landing between $450,000 and $550,000, depending on location and historic designation, while San Marco is averaging around $550,000 to $650,000, with riverfront homes soaring significantly higher. Now, days on the market here remain faster than the Jacksonville average, often between 25 and 35 days for a well-priced home. As downtown continues its transformation, these neighborhoods are positioned to benefit from increased walkability, higher demand, and long-term appreciation. Now, let's move to St. Johns County. It remains one of the most sought-after areas in the entire state. with top-rated schools, newer construction, and incredible master-planned communities. St. John's continues to see very strong demand, and it's attracting families as well as empty nesters and retirees. The median price here is around $550,000 to $600,000, and new construction is still booming along County Road 210, Silverleaf, Nocatoo's expansion areas, Rivertown, and the northern US 1 corridor. Builders are also offering some amazing incentives again, things like rate buy-downs and closing cost assistance, something we didn't see much of during the height of the market. Traffic patterns have improved slightly as road expansions along I-95 and 9B continue, and this is making the area even more attractive for commuters. And then last but not least, we have Clay County, which is quietly becoming one of the highest opportunity markets on the First Coast. A major reason is the First Coast Expressway expansion. This roadway is connecting more of Clay County directly to I-95, downtown, and the beaches. And it's reducing commute times and opening the door for new businesses, new residential communities, and major commercial growth. As a result, we're seeing significant new construction in areas like Lake Asbury, Middleburg, Oakleaf, and Green Cove Springs. Clay County median prices currently range from $350,000 to $400,000, making it one of the best value markets in Northeast Florida, with strong upside potential over the next 3 to 5 years. So what does all of this mean for buyers in 2026? The good news is you'll have more inventory, more negotiating power, and more opportunities to find the right home without feeling rushed or facing intense bidding wars. Builder incentives are back, and with interest rates expected to ease slightly, your purchasing power could increase. And for those relocating from higher cost areas, your dollar still goes a long way in Northeast Florida, especially compared to major metro areas in the Northeast and the West Coast. So how do you know which community is right for you? The great thing about the Northeast Florida area is because it encompasses such a large area, we have something here for everyone. And each pocket area or neighborhood offers a different feel to it. Whether you want to be right in the middle of everything with a more urban atmosphere, or you're looking for something more quiet and rural, but still reasonably close to everyday conveniences. Part of my process working with clients who are relocating is helping you explore all your options, but also asking all the right questions so you can narrow down your top choices based on your desired budget and the lifestyle you're looking for. Now for sellers, 2026 will still be a strong year, but strategy will matter more than ever. Homes that are well maintained, nicely updated, and priced correctly will continue selling quickly, especially in high demand neighborhoods such as Riverside, Avondale, San Marco, and most of St. Johns County. If you're selling in Clay County or other growing areas, highlighting proximity to new infrastructure and development will be key. Putting it all together, here's the overall 2026 outlook. We expect a modest drop in mortgage rates, steady influx of people relocating to our area, continued new construction, and rising demand around downtown Jacksonville as major projects break ground or reach completion. St. Johns County will remain a top relocation choice, and Clay County will likely see some of the strongest growth thanks to the First Coast Expressway. Overall, 2026 is shaping up to be a strong, healthy, and opportunity-filled year for buyers and sellers alike, especially those relocating to Northeast Florida for lifestyle, affordability, and long-term value. If you're thinking about making a move to Northeast Florida in 2026, I'd love to help you explore your options. Drop a comment letting me know which areas you're most interested in, and if you're ready for a personalized relocation plan, you can schedule a call with me using the link in the description. Thanks for spending this time with me. I'll see you next time.